Regarding safety, Danielle says you can leave something on a table or public place, come back 15 minutes or an hour later and find it unmolested. The video shows them strolling through an art and graffiti-filled neighborhood reminiscent of the Haight-Ashbury neighborhood in San Francisco during the 1960s and 70s. That's when I was in San Francisco. That's why I said that. The book tells also about the bridges in Chongqing as well as Hong Kong. That one in Hong Kong is the longest in the world, spanning the Pearl River estuary between Hong Kong and Macau. It's a 55-kilometer bridge and tunnel system with three cable-stayed bridges, an undersea tunnel, and four artificial islands. It's the longest in the world. You may wonder why I would bother to put that in, but one of the things the book does take up a lot is the absolutely astonishing development in China of infrastructure. Um, we can go into that later. I tell about climbing part way up the Great Wall and all the way up to the top of a Buddhist temple perched at 3,000 feet up on the side of a cliff. I learned that about 15% of Chinese are practicing Buddhists, so much for religious suppression in China. People in northern Shanxi province, where I was, they greet each other and say goodbye like this. Speaking of which, we also traveled to Xinjiang, which is slandered as a site of slavery and genocide. We found people literally dancing in the streets after working in a Urumqi's giant bazaar or working in the cotton fields and big farms and oil fields in this burgeoning province. The cotton harvest was in full swing at the time, using US-built mechanical harvesters, what we used to call combines, along with small cleanup crews of contract laborers on the edges of the fields. These contract laborers get about $20 an hour, and they park their bikes and scooters along the side of the fields while they're working. I also found people dancing in the streets in Beijing on a hot summer night last summer while strolling along enjoying an ice cream cone I bought from a vendor. Beijing recently has become a nice place for a casual walk. That's a welcome change from several years of unpleasant pollution that had many people seriously worried for their health. China's industrialization boom was largely fueled by fossil fuels, coal, oil, and gas. During the intense decades of development, people had to walk around with masks. But since the 2008 Olympics, even more so since 2012, green development and quality development are the watchwords. The Chinese government has committed to getting the country off fossil fuels very soon.